project in Commerce, specifically in Windhoek Ochomwise Extension 10, started in September last year already. There are 80 houses that are currently under construction. The first round of houses, 40 to 50, will be ready by June, July, according to the project plan. And the remainder of the houses will continue to be built. No, we do regulate. When we speak about having specifications, specifications also apply to the materials that the contractor must use. We fully regulate that. There is no way that a contractor is to use the material input that is not part of the specification against which the contract was awarded. Because we never got that land from the municipality, and wherever mass housing is taking place in all the towns was based on the decision of local authorities to allocate that land to the program. I don't know what one means when you say build houses that take forever. First of all, we are servicing land. And when we service land, we build houses. We are aware of the fact that there are thousands and thousands of Namibians who have got access to land. In other words, land was sold to them or is being rented to them by the municipalities, but they have shacks on those land. Now, if you only service land and give it to the community out there, there will still be a problem for them to have the finances to build the actual decent structure. We have gone through that experience as a country. If you go by the idea of just servicing land and sell it, you are going to just extend the shacks and slums in this country, I can guarantee you that. So how many families will have the capacity to save money to build a house if they have access to land only? Let us be realistic. 73% of Namibians don't have access to credit facility for them to be able to build that decent house if they only get a land. So the most viable solution to Namibians, especially those in the low income categories, is to at least give a finished product, provided they can afford it. Otherwise, you will have people that have land and they put up shacks. That's what is happening in Windhoek. That's what's happening in Walvis Bay. That's what's happening everywhere as we speak. Well, I have no view on that. It's not part of my mandate. The land acquisition or application process that is ongoing under that scheme is directly being handled by local authorities, so it has nothing to do with NHA. I did not award personally the contract to Africumba when I realized that Africumba was part of the tendering process. In other words, a partner to a South African based company that was the one appointed, that is Kagro M3, I recused myself from the process of any decision making as the laws and the regulations of the company so dictate. So, but I equally cannot also prevent and say because Africumba is headed by somebody who is related to my family, should therefore not be considered, provided I recuse myself and I comply with the laws of the land, and that's essentially what I did. No, we have passed that stage. There will be no price renegotiation. In fact, as we speak, we have gone halfway implementing the program, and we are just going to see to it that whatever that has been agreed upon with the contractor is delivered in terms of the units they're supposed to be building against the cost and the price that was agreed upon. Well, I'm not aware that I'm in the process of being fired by anybody. So I have no comment on that. I have been doing my work with respect to the mandate that has been assigned to me, without any regret and with honor and dignity, I must say. If somebody appreciates that, is good. If somebody does not see and appreciate that, is also good. But I have no regret at all. And so I have prepared my life and myself for life under any circumstances. I have worked as a private business person. I have worked as a public office official, and so I don't have any fears, nor do I have any regrets. It is important that we share the vision of housing all Namibians by the year 2030. And for us to realize that vision, we need to work together as Namibians. We don't necessarily have to agree on everything, but on the key objectives that should bind us together, like in this particular case, providing an affordable house to every Namibian that needs it. It should be the key focal point. NHE is an entity that the government has entrusted with the responsibility to implement mass housing. It's well meant. It has got that key objective that I have just alluded to earlier. Collaboration, cooperation, positive attitude. There is no country that develops without some form of positivity as an orientation. And being negative is a consumption of negative energy, which could have been channeled into something positive to bring something good to all of us. And we have the responsibility of sharing the information with everyone also, but we expect people to be positive about something that is meant to help the poor. This was really a positive engagement, I must say, because I've always been wanting to have a chance to respond to questions, including the controversial ones that have been flowing in the media, and really this was an excellent chance for us to do so, because the people deserve to be informed about anything that is of concern and importance to them, especially on such a topical issue like housing, and more specifically with regard to the implementation of the Mass Housing Development Program. So this was cool. I mean, I'm going to be willing to, even in the future, engage, and thank you guys for giving me this opportunity.